So this is the answer sheet of Sumati sir.
Okay, so that was the question. She has written this. Question is also mentioned here, Aman. No,
That's the answer, sir.
this is the answer only, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So what I find is like you are using lot of space in writing, and one word and another word. If you find there's a lot of gap and space, proper utilization of the page you must do, because they will not get an idea whether you are writing within the word limits or not. What I mean to say is, accumulator versus in CPU organization, whatever you have written. So these words are not many in number, but you have taken, one full paragraph to write these 4 points. So don't keep lot of gap between two words. It is a one address instruction format. Now you see that could have been written in a single sentence, but you are taking two sentences, two lines for that. And another my suggestion is like try to write everything on the line page, not on blank page, because there you are going to get a lined page. So you should develop that habit of writing in that particular format. Okay, the result is again stored in accumulator. That is this. And again, when you write this in the red color, you are writing the next this heading. So whenever you have to write a new heading, keep a gap. You see, you have not kept any gap between the previous sentence and the next heading. That is another thing. And also the rectangle which you have made, op code, operation code, I don't know what is that address. You could have written it on the right side so that proper utilization of the space is done. Next, go down a little bit, Aman. Yeah, no, this is not proper mark left and right side balancing is not done of the sentences. Defines type of operation. It may either data transfer or data manipulator. So that sentence also is not properly written. So I don't know whether this is a paragraph or this is a single sentence you have written, and grammatically also it is looking like wrong. So you have given them example, and maybe what I can recommend is like if you can have a black pen instead of pencil. If you are not going to rub, then you should basically use the black pen. That will be better for the diagram. Go down, Aman. If we can go down, if this is
Page, sir.
this that's all.
Next page, sir.
That next page. Okay, so now in this page you have written. Okay, for example, this is I don't know whether the pen you are choosing to write is good or not, because it is looking like quite faded ink. So try to choose a pen which ink is not faded. It is looking like faded ink. I don't know it is because of the pen actually, or the proper or the page is not visible that way. Then the second part goes is execute the instruction, and maybe this is the heading you're writing. Maybe you can underline this particular heading. Then next you have made a diagram. Now you have used the pencil, which is maybe you can use the black pen for that. Cutting and crossing should not be done, and then you are making some kind of lines here. Don't use the red pen, use the black and blue pen only, and make a practice of writing properly in that. And also PC 1000, then you have written CAD, PC 1001, PC 1002. You see, left balancing is not properly done. So beautiful writing is like every box is coming below the another box. So that symmetry you could have made, because you are writing 4 lines made up of 3 blocks each. One block is not coming below the another block. So beautification must be given, must be done properly. I tell you, like whatever I'm telling, I'm not a computer guy. Whatever I'm trying to do, that is going to give you one more mark in this question. So let's say this is a question of 6 marks in which you are getting 0.5 or one more mark because of these things. You just imagine in 300 marks paper where you are going to get. So I'm sure you will be getting more 30, 25, 30 more marks only because of these small changes if you incorporate in your answers. Next, go Aman, if we can go to next, or this is complete. Okay, this is the
No.
last one. And yeah, this is the last page you have written. In this case, the blocks which you have written, these are little better, because these are the blocks the way I wanted you to basically write. One block below the another block, that is a better one. And the last page you have written, that is looking like legible this time. So that is better. Okay, so Aman, I think technically now you can provide some inputs related to the question.
Sure, sir. So, Smati, first of all, in the first page here, accumulator CPU we have to explain first. So, you can write some more information regarding this. This information is not like the question is marked asked in 20 marks. So the A part will be of 10 marks. So don't you think that 10 marks, like the stuff, the amount of information that you have given in the question is relevant for a 10-mark question. So the written content should be increased here and make the points only when only the relevant points. You are making redundant points which you can include in the previous point also, but you are like after data manipulation the result is stored in accumulator. Accumulator is a default location, so this can be included in this point again. After that, the question is that you have to explain the working using instruction design. So in instruction design there are many things that you can explain. So what you can explain in instruction design is, first of all, let's say that this is the opcode and this is the address. Now this opcode will let you know what is the type of instruction, and depending on that, you have just written that it can be data transfer or data manipulation. So for data transfer, you can first of all you can write something that in data transfer you can transfer the data from accumulator to memory or register to memory. So you can create uh, source here, destination here. Source can be memory slash register and destination will be accumulator, or it can be accumulator and memory slash register. Similarly, for data manipulation also, that there will be two sources and there will be one destination. Source one will be accumulator. This can be memory slash register, and again destination can be destination will be accumulator. Rest your diagram is correct. After that, there is like the thing that they have asked, explain the instruction design. You have not explained that, but you have given a example which they have not asked. They just want to understand. In the question it is asked that they want to understand the working of accumulator CPU by instruction design, not by like you have to just explain the instruction design. After that, address of A is given to you as 2348. Now when the location is when the instruction is stored, it will not store A in the location. The memory mapping will be done like this: load 48 and 23. Now 48 and 23 will be stored in opposite way because we use little endian. Then we will have add, and then we will have, for B we are having 86 84 46. Now what will happen? You have three phases. So information fetch will fetch this with 1 MR, then 2 MR for information decode. Then the thing that you have done here, that WZ register, it will be stored in WZ register. Now you have stored the information in W and Z, but you have not fetched the operand here, which will be fetched here only. From WZ register data, it will be fetched and we will write back that into the accumulator. So this is for one instruction, instruction number one. Now after that, PC is used to store the address of the instruction. It does not store the instruction itself. You have written here PC 1002 add. No, it will give the command 1002, go to it and read the command. And after that reading the command, you will see that add instruction is there. So you cannot write add here. And whatever you have written here, I don't understand, but read will come here, read will come here, and again read will come here, and then it will fetch. And similarly for the second instruction, now here you have fetched two operands, both the operands that you have fetched. Now this thing that A you are fetching, it will be done in instruction one only. So this will be fetched from accumulator, and this B will be fetched here only. So it will be one memory reference here, but it will not be stored in the accumulator. It will be stored in the TR. One operand is stored in accumulator, other is brought from the memory or register, and it is stored in TR, and then they are fed to the ALU unit where it will perform the ALU operation. And then again at ALU, the data will be stored back into the accumulator, not into the memory reference of A. So there are multiple things that you need to correct, whether it is regarding the writing of the answer or whether it is a conceptual part of the question. So do revise. If you have any doubts, you can ask me directly. So over to you, Vijender.
Okay, so you have any question to ask, Samriti, or this is okay? Please unmute yourself, and if you have any doubt, please discuss.
Okay, sir. I will improve. I will correct
O-
myself.
Okay. So these are small changes which we suggested you. Writing pay,
Okay.
work it out, and also what Aman sir told, just work on that, right? The rest is
Okay,
okay.
sir.
And
Okay,
keep
sir.
practicing this, but don't forget to write a standard answer to this and show you to Aman sir again.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Aman.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.